Saint Bridget of Sweden, a great mystic figure from the Middle Ages, received from God a treasure that she shared with us and that can save our whole families. This mystic desired since a long time to know how many wounds Jesus received during his passion. One day he appeared to her and he said, "I received in my body 5,480 wounds. If you want to honor them by some veneration, you will say 15 Pater Noster, 15 Ave Maria, and 15 orations that I will teach you for a year. After this year, you will have honored every of my wounds." Meditating on the Passion of Jesus is one of the most powerful things you can do. Saint Augustine, a church father, used to say, "A single tear shed at the remembrance of the Passion of Jesus is worth more than a pilgrimage to Jerusalem or a year of fasting on bread and water." Jesus also said to Luisa Picaretta, "This soul who meditates on all my sorrow crowns me with glory and honors me as her king. She removes the nails from the cross and resurrects me in her heart. Each time the soul does this, I, as a reward, give her new graces. Thus, this soul is my nourishment and I am hers. What I love most of all is that the soul always meditates on my passion." So now you understand how precious this kind of prayer is. Saint Bridget gave us 2 devotions to honor the wounds of Jesus, to meditate on his passion, and to receive many, many amazing graces for us, for the world, and for our whole family. You should know that there is no time for God, and he lives in the present, but also in the past and in the future. And when you meditate on his passion, spiritually, you go back in time during the Passion of Jesus, and you are here with him, with the saint women who stayed with him during his passion and who comfort him, and you are a great consolation to him. So Jesus wants us to make these devotions so profoundly that he encourages people to do them by making promises to those who will do these devotions. For the devotion of the 15 orations, here's what he promises. "I will deliver 15 souls of his lineage from purgatory. 15 souls of his lineage will be confirmed and preserved in grace. 15 sinners of his lineage will be converted. Whoever recites these prayers will attain the first degree of perfection. 15 days before his death, I will give him my precious body in order that he may escape eternal starvation. I will give him my precious blood to drink lest he thirst eternally. 15 days before his death, he will feel a deep contrition for all his sins and will have perfect knowledge of them. I will place before him the sign of my victorious cross for his help and defense against the attack of his enemies. Before his death, I shall come with my dearest beloved mother. I shall graciously receive his soul and will lead it into eternal joys. And having led it there, I shall give him a special draught from my fountain of my deity, something I will not do for those who have not recited my prayers. Let it be known that whoever may have been living in a state of mortal sin for 30 years, but who will recite devoutly or have the intention to recite this prayer, the Lord will forgive him all his sin. I shall protect him from strong temptations. I shall preserve and guard his 5 senses. I shall preserve him from a sudden death. His soul will be delivered from eternal death. If he has lived all his life doing his own will and he is to die the next day, his life will be prolonged. Every time one recites this prayer, he gained 100 days of indulgences. He is assured of being joined to the supreme corps of angels. Whoever teaches these prayers to another will have continuous joy and merits which will endure eternally. there where these prayers are being said or will be said in the future, God is present with His grace. Do you understand how precious this is? That's absolutely amazing, and that's not even finished because He gave Saint Bridget a second devotion we can do, and that brings other grace as beautiful as this one. So the second devotion is the 7th Pater Noster, where the 15 orations were meant to honor every wound God received during His Passion. The 7th Pater Noster honor the 7th time Jesus bled during His life, linking every wound with a special type of sin, by which we ask God to erase the sin of the world by the precious blood of this special occasion. So, for the 7th Pater Noster, he promised that the soul who prays them will suffer no purgatory. The soul who prays them will be accepted among the martyrs as though he had spilled his blood for the faith. The soul who prays them can choose 3 others whom Jesus will then keep in a state of grace sufficient to become holy. No one in the 4 successive generations of the soul who prays them will be lost. The soul who prays them will be made conscious of his death a month in advance. Just beautiful. So the 15 orations is about 20 or 30 minutes to pray every day for a year, and the 7th Pater Noster is a little bit less than 10 minutes, but is to pray for 12 years. I know that sounds a lot, but trust me, it is not. If you start praying this, I promise you that God will give you the graces you need to accomplish this devotion. He wants you to do this. He will give you the grace to succeed. And don't worry if you miss a day, okay? Because Jesus isn't here to check every day and to see how often you were distracted, and that's not the case. Just do your best. Even if you fall asleep before finishing, if you tried sincerely, it's okay. You won't have to start from the beginning if 2 days before the year ends you forgot or you fell asleep. That's not how it works. Just do your best. 1 year is nothing. It's so fast, you won't see it. I know 30 minutes, that sounds a bit, but no, in a day it's not that long. If it's too big, you can separate in 2 parts, making 8 orations the morning and the 7 other orations the evening. Sometimes it's great when you don't have a lot of time and you are very busy, or if you are someone who struggles to stay focused, you can split the prayer, and that makes easier for some people. What you can do also is on YouTube you have a lot of videos of people saying those prayers, so you can play them and meditate while someone is reciting them. If that's easier for you than just reading and getting distracted, you can find ways to make it easier. That's not impossible. And for the 12-year devotion, that's really easy actually, because the prayer is less than 10 minutes, and so when you know it, you can pray it everywhere, anytime. Just having 10 minutes of calm, you can recite them. That's really easy, and after some weeks it will feel as natural as just praying your Ave Maria and Pater Noster before sleeping. That really become a habit. And for those who would say, I'm too old, I don't know if I will live 12 years, Jesus said that if you have to die before finishing this devotion, He will take it as if you perfectly accomplished it. So it's okay, it's never too late. Even if you have to die tomorrow, just starting them will be enough for God, because He will see the intention. So do your best, and that's all that matters, okay? Now I hope I convince you to pray those orations, because that's the greatest gift you can do to your family. We are so lucky to be born today and to benefit from 2000 years of history. The saints made it easy for us, because back then they would have to spend a life of suffering, of tears, of penances just to see 1 or 2 in their family saved. And now we just have to pray a little prayer for just 1 year, or a very short prayer for just 12 years. That's nothing. Just to save our whole family, and even those who aren't even born yet. That's so huge. And no matter how busy you are, you should do it, because that's your mission on earth, to become a great saint and to bring souls to Jesus, to save your family and to spread the gospel. And so by doing this, you convert sinners, you save your family, you become a great saint, you save sinners all around the world. I can't see what else God could do to make it easier, to be honest. So I hope I convinced you, and if you have any questions about it, you can comment and I will try to respond to you. Thank you very much for listening to this video. Let me know in the comments if you plan to start these devotions. I would love to see what you think of it, and even come back in some weeks to share what those prayers are doing to you, because I promised you that they are working during the time you are praying them. Even if you are not finished yet, it starts in the very first day. You will see the graces, I promise you. So let me know what it looks like for you. I'm very curious about it. Thank you very much, and Xavier.